Wow, it's almost like a wave passing through you, passing through our bodies. And look at the background, it is just majestic, isn't it? It's not just the best location in Australia, probably one of the best locations in the world. And it is just magnificent. All these lights are going to infinity, and Sydney Opera House on that side, and the bridge is glowing this evening. This is the Vivid Sydney sign, and we are enjoying the evening. Yesterday, Saturday and this Sunday is just super crowded. Nevertheless, we are trying to enjoy as much as possible. We're trying to capture the best moments of Vivid Sydney 2024, and the whole video will be based on that experience, all the light installation, mostly highlighting the highlights of Vivid Sydney 2024. At this fire kitchen, and this is kind of like a dinner for tonight. Here we go, we got different colors, and I've got on my head, these are the tradition, and we are ready to walk around in Vivid Sydney 2024. Hello and welcome to our channel, and we are in Sydney. As you can see, we are with Aaron this evening, and this is a beautiful weekend in Sydney. Our plan is to walk around Vivid Sydney 2024. It will be a fantastic video, and we'll vlog around important installations we'd like to cover. So please join us and enjoy this extraordinary festival of light in Sydney.
Let's go, guys. I'm excited. Let's go.
Fantastic. So we are at the moment walking from Wynyard Station to Barangaroo, because our plan is to start at Barangaroo and look around all the lighting installations. And then from there we'd like to walk under the bridge, Sydney Harbour Bridge, and then go to Rocks and Circular Quays before ending the video by the extraordinary drone show, and hopefully it will be fantastic. Now we are walking from the Wynyard Station to Barangaroo Park, where all the amazing installations are there. So hopefully it will be a fantastic fast stop at the Vivid Sydney 2024. So these installations, you see those, I think the Stingrays. Look at these Stingrays, and this is part of Vivid Sydney installation. And these Stingrays are just floating. This is looking stunning. It's already a fantastic start. Look at this Stingray. I mean, it is a fantastic installation, isn't it? And there are so many, and looking really stunning. This area of Sydney is called Barangaroo, and all these new buildings, mostly office buildings, they are looking stunning. We are for Vivid Sydney, but the lighting of these office buildings are already looking pretty spectacular. There are a lot of restaurants here, and open bar and cafe style restaurants. People are enjoying extraordinary food and drink, and especially in Sydney it has been raining a lot, but we are very lucky because this weekend there is absolutely no rain. Saturday, Sunday, they are just fantastic. It's a bit windy at the moment in the evening, but it is very, very nice weather. People are really enjoying a lot of Saturday night. Aaron has got something for us. This Aaron has got some gift for us. Is it the spirit for Vivid Sydney that you need to wear this LED necklace? So this is a fantastic thing. I mean, see, this is at the moment not glowing. If I start cracking, it will start glowing. So if I keep cracking this tube, it start glowing. Wow, so this is the way. Wow, so this is the complete one. So you see, we had those small sticks like this, and we did put together 3 of them, and now Ornima has got this whole necklace. This is the tradition of Vivid Sydney, and Ornima has got one, and Aaron has got one. This is a strange and interesting thing.
Look at that. See everyone else and then look at these other people.
Here we go. We got different colors, and I've got on my head. These are the tradition, and we are ready to walk around in Vivid Sydney 2024. We are at Barangaroo at the moment, and look at this background. It's so bright and so colorful. What a beautiful settings at the moment, and a lot of ferries are leaving Darling Harbour and Barangaroo ferry terminal, and a lot of ferries are very well lit and beautifully decorated like this one. It is a fantastic time if you're in Sydney. Wow, too many boats in the same screen and the same frame, and that was fantastic. And this is the famous Vivid ferry and Vivid cruise, and you can see that it's written Vivid. It's very iconic. Every time we came to Vivid Sydney, and this boat was one of the main subject that we photographed. And look at this, it's changing color as well, so it's pretty spectacular. And I could get 4 boats in the same frame at the same time, so that was really nice. Purnima is getting more innovative. She's making hula hoops. More hula hoops, multicolor. Yeah, a small one, and yeah, droplets one, a pendant.
It's a vivid installation in itself.
Yeah, it's okay. Who is the artist here? Wow, that looks really nice. It is Saturday, and good weather has brought almost all Sydney siders outside and enjoying Sydney, Vivid Sydney. We just came to this first installation, and that you need to sit on these chairs, and these chairs are moving up and down, and there is light glowing. So the idea is that you have to patiently sit on these chairs, and this will start moving like that one, and it will initially it is quite vertical, and then it becomes a chair. It is really beautiful evening, and we're at Barangaroo, and look at this, so many people are here, and it's just fantastic environment. We are loving it. We came inside this installation while it's playing, and look at my background. It's very strange, and it's really glowing and very interesting installation. It has got a feel of dark mofo in Tasmania, in Hobart.
You can see the flashes.
Yeah, it's flashing, and yeah, strobing lights, I think. Yeah, they sometimes say that you might have issues that you can't actually look at this. Wow, it's almost like a wave passing through you, passing through our bodies. Wow. Start dancing, Aaron, start dancing.
You don't want to see my dancing.
You can hardly see these lights. This light is so strong.
Wow, so this is a nice installation, and you are part of it.
Yeah.
You are part of it.
Yeah.
We keep walking, and there are so many people, and it's just fantastic environment at the moment. The atmosphere is electric. Look at this area and this queue. So many people are walking around and looking at these different installations. Awesome. Look at the people and this background. This is just fantastic. It almost looks like a separate installation. Look at the view. I mean, it's just fantastic, isn't it? At night time, it's glowing. We have quite a lot of videos when we recorded James Craig's arrival and departure and many other activities down in Hobart waterfront in 2023, and this is a special moment because part of Vivid, I guess, James Craig is sailing with all the lights on, and it's a majestic sight. Pretty extraordinary. And we just arrived at another installation. Look at these candles, and these are looking pretty extraordinary. These candles, these are one of those installations for Vivid Sydney. This is really quite special. It's not just this part of the rock, and across the shore they have hundreds of different candles. Now we can see the whole Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's still not very well lit at the moment, but look at this skyline on the other side. It's so fantastic. There is a fantastic installation in front of us, and what a fantastic walk that was from Barangaroo towards Sydney Harbour Bridge. It was magnificent. And so this is the installation I was talking about. You can just stand at the bottom of this big square or rectangular light installation and look at the height. It's like 7 or 8 storied building kind of height, and this is like a TikTok moment people are having. And in the background we have Sydney Harbour Bridge. Look at this installation in my background, and this Sydney Harbour Bridge visible, and the whole Sydney skyline. It is just fantastic. Sometimes I just hold the camera and let the people and all other objects like ferries and lights pass by, because that's the way you can look at these fantastic installations and this world famous bridge lit up beautifully. Look at the installation and wow, these are all projection on these big trees.
Yeah, there are 3 projectors there.
Look at these projectors. These projectors are projecting on these trees, and they're like moving. Wow, this is amazing. Just concentrating and look at the movement of the projected lights. These are 4 trees here, and they projected patterns of lights on these trees, and they're looking just extraordinary.
There's like cubes.
Yeah, they're just changing patterns.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Wow, look at that. This is more of a vertical now. Very gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, it's just fantastic artistic installation.
Is this your favorite one?
All-time favorite. It could be all-time favorite. Oh, that was a fantastic experience looking at the bridge and the skyline and that installation. And here in our background, here we have the Nest, which is one of the highlight installation of this year's Vivid Sydney 2024. Let's come join us and enjoy this Nest installation.
Let's go.
What a spectacular projection this is. We are now going and entering the Nest. What a fantastic installation this is. lines are transparent, and when there is no projection you can see the Barangaroo, all the skylines and the casino where we started our journey today. Such a wonderful installation. I was just going to the rocks, and then I thought this location, this particular corner will be fantastic to take a look at all the area that we just covered so far. We covered all these areas and all this installation. You can see that strobing light, that installation was there, and we have walked like a couple of miles. Now we are getting into the busy part of the city. We are at the center, and look at this, so many people in our background. It is just a phenomenal situation. It's just too crowded. We are not used to it in Hobart like this. And Aaron normally
Barangaroo area was quite
pretty quieter and a bit dark. And now this is at the center heart of Sydney, vivid Sydney. And look at these people. Look at this view, this skyline, and this lighting on these buildings are just magnificent. And all the people coming on our way, and look at the lightings on this building.
Sorry guys.
Rather special. And this is one of the spots where you can see the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Extraordinary. But at the moment somehow the lightings on the Sydney Harbour Bridge are not glowing that well. Maybe there are some malfunction. And look at the lighting on this building, really colorful and
Looks stunning.
very stunning. And projection, these lightings on this building, rather special, beautiful. From this installation, these lightings on this building, look at this side, so many people. It is just super crowded, and the bridge is not glowing. It's only halfway through at the moment. Maybe angle, I don't know, but look at the side. It is just special, spectacular. Look at the light installation on the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and look at the number of people here. It is just a fantastic place at the moment. And now we can see the Sydney Opera House as well. I have a question for you. You are a Sydney sider, and you have been watching Vivid Sydney for such a long time.
Yes.
So, what do you reckon? What is the best experience that you have over the years and this year?
So for me, the best experience is not actually any particular light display. I just like to go to see the harbour as a whole, to see all the boats, the colourful boats, the lights everywhere, especially from Luna Park. You go across the harbour to Luna Park and you can see the Opera House, you can see the harbour bridge with all the lights. It's just amazing to see the harbour so colourful. I think that's my highlight. It's my highlight every year. It's always so fantastic.
Can you just fit the same way? No.
This is the Vivid Sydney sign, and we are enjoying the evening. So this is a selfie point, and we'll take some selfie. But the video just gone on automatically, so we are taking a video, selfie video as well. Look at this side. There are so many people, millions of people enjoying this extraordinary weather this evening. It's not raining, and the lights are on, and we are getting ready with the drone show, and so enjoy this video while we walk through Vivid Sydney 2024. There are a lot of food stores, and here on this side it's too busy and too many people, and even if you want to eat something, I think you have to queue for a long time. The amount of people here now at the moment reminding us that we may be in India somewhere during Durga Puja. It's millions of people on the street, especially this Saturday, and we are really struggling to even walk, and let alone buying some food. We completely ditched that idea. We simply cannot eat anything at the moment. There are so many people trying to buy food, and it's not going to happen. We wanted to record the drone show, and look at my background. We are just too tired, and we struggled for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get a spot. And I think there is like there are like millions of people trying to get the best shot of the drone show. So we can't fight anymore. So we'll just stand here, and I guess the drone show will be up in the sky because it says "love in the sky." So it should not be on the love on the queue. That's right. We're at Circular Quays, and we're just waiting for 6 o'clock timestamp, because at that 6 o'clock time they will start and switch on the vivid Sydney lighting on the bridge across Circular Quays and on the Opera House. And we have just arrived here at Circular Quays just to wait for the moment, and look at our background. I think it's already a million people here in Circular Quays. And yesterday it was too cramped, and it was just a nightmarish experience while we watched the drone show. What a wonderful, exciting sight this is. You can't see the bridge. Hopefully all the lights on the bridge will be glowing all together. Look at the lights are coming on all together, and it is a different view now. It's a completely different view from what we were watching just a minute ago. There are fantastic projections on the Sydney Opera House, and then there are fantastic projections on these pylons of the Sydney Harbour Bridge as well. Look at this majestic sight. What a wonderful sight is it, isn't it? We just came a little bit left, and now on the same screen we can get the Sydney Harbour Bridge on the left, and on the right hand side magnificent Sydney Opera House with all the projections on it. So this is our second evening for VB 2024, and we are having an amazing time in Sydney. It's extremely crowded this time, because last time we came to Vivid in 2019, it was on a weekday and it was not that crowded. But yesterday, Saturday and this Sunday is just super crowded. Nevertheless, we are trying to enjoy as much as possible. We're trying to capture the best moments of Vivid Sydney 2024. So we will be moving out of this platform because they will be clearing it for the drone show. But look at these projections coming out of this area, and look at this light on this Sydney Bridge, Sydney Harbour Bridge. What a fantastic sight this is. So this is the beginning of the light show at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it goes up to 11 o'clock at night. And what a wonderful time it is in Sydney. Extremely crowded, and we are struggling from time to time because we are not having any habit of those days. But yeah, let's see what happens this evening. Look at the projections. They're getting projected from different angles and different locations, and it's crisscrossing the whole sky. What a spectacular sight this is. Look at our background. This installation is one of our favorite, and we have been watching this probably from 2017, and it is so colorful. We are going to record the whole thing. It is one of the highlights of Sydney, Vivid Sydney 2024. These projections are one of our favorite, and look at this. We'll try to record the whole thing. Fantastic projections is this, isn't it? It almost looks like a 3D animation on a gigantic scale. Yeah, the building was shaking and now it's collapsing. helicopter is breaking down Sydney Harbour Bridge. Just to give you some perspective, look at how many people are here. It's like thousands, if not 100,000 people are here at the moment, and anywhere you go, normally it's very enjoyable, but here at the moment you are just cramped, pushing and pulling, and you are just completely crowded in a crowded situation, and it is very, very difficult to walk around in Circular Quays. Look at this Galaxy AI installation. It's just playing in vivid color in my background. But coming here, it was just a nightmare. It was a different Sydney. We never experienced Sydney like this before. And thousands of people are queuing here, enjoying, and this is just a different vibe, and you have to accept this and enjoy the moment. And look at this Samsung Galaxy AI. It's a marketing installation here. It's really vivid and it is just majestic. It's playing in different dot formation and pattern, and it is really nice. Look at the crowd. We are almost getting lost, so me and Ornima, we're trying to stay together all the time because it's just a different experience. We have been heavily experienced in Indian crowd, and that was a different scale, but we lost our habit, and this is a different dimension in Sydney. This is completely unknown Sydney. We never seen Sydney like this before. This is one of the highlights of Vivid Sydney 2024, and this chorus of light installation looking really spectacular. And just opposite to the Samsung Galaxy AI installation, that chorus of light, look at this. We have the Sydney Opera House and all the projection on the Sydney Opera House. It is just a magnificent sight. It is just full of people, so we just need to go around with people and enjoy as much as we can and record the highlights of Vivid Sydney. Look at the projections. From here we can see the whole Sydney Opera House. Previously, when you used to come in 2017, 18 and 19, we could actually go to Sydney Opera House and record it very nicely, but I think we decided to stay a bit far because there are too many people, and also if you go close to Opera House you can't really see the whole projection, so you just need to be other side of the water to really enjoy the projection while it's happening against the dark night. It is spectacular. I mean, it's just so magnificent, isn't it? The projections are done from various angles. I'm just going to do a panorama of 360 degree, and you can be able to see all the lightings, not just the Vivid Sydney installations, but the lightings on these office buildings at Circular Quays. How majestic looking they are. It's looking a different city, and you can see the scale of people here is just too crowded. And all these projections crisscrossing over this clean sky. just in front of the Galaxy AI installation here, there are a lot of human-like figure with lights, and all the children and even adults are playing with that. And it's a very beautiful setup here, showcasing the highlights of Vivid Sydney 2024. And this is another light projection on this magnificent building in Rocks. And look at the crowd. We are just following the flow. And look at this majestic, another projection installation. This is always here at Vivid. Every year we come here and we take photo of this particular installation, and the projections are always fantastic on this building. So before we go to Darling Harbour, look at this majestic sight once more. The Sydney Harbour Bridge and Sydney Opera House. This is crazy situation, Rudra. I think I can't move anywhere anymore. It's just crazy. I'm not moving anywhere. I had enough of Sydney, Vivid Sydney. So from the Circular Quays, we are now on our way to Darling Harbour. And this is the Sydney Light Rail track, and it's closed now because of Vivid. And as you can see, it's like flooded. It's just flooded. It's like flowing, like millions of people are walking on the track. So we are going other way because we just simply cannot stay any longer in the Circular Quays area because we simply cannot breathe anymore. We are now walking on Darling Harbour footbridge, and this is actually much quieter, very nice area at the moment compared to Circular Quays. We're glad that we're coming this way now because otherwise it could have been a disaster. Look at these guys. After pushing all those crowds, we finally arrived in Darling Harbour. This is looking rather spectacular as well, but it is less crowded. We are in peace, and we're going to take some of the finest installations and videos of those installations here. It is rather spectacular at this time in Darling Harbour, but look at the people. It's just full, and they are going to Barangaroo and do the full walk that we did yesterday. And this lighting show here on Darling Harbour will be very special. I hope that we can capture the whole thing. This area is called Cockle Bay Walk, and there are some installations here as well. Wow, this is rather special. Looking so nice. This installation is really nice, isn't it? I mean, we didn't knew about this installation, and we came here, and this is very colorful and very active, and it's working, and all these fountains are amazing looking. This is a wonderful installation in Darling Harbour, and we are just enjoying it. At the moment Tumbalang Park, and there are a few installations, but obviously there are queues everywhere, but this one is really interesting, and in our background we have this fantastic live music performance happening, and there is an African band performing, and we're going to go in this installation. It's rather pretty, rather interesting. This is also another installation, I believe, and very nice. Look at this background. This is a fantastic installation in this park, and we are truly enjoying this. This installation is called Neuron, and fresh fairy floss. We're having fairy floss now. This is Arunima's idea, and so we'll enjoy this. Very nice. This is an installation from Estee Lauder. Basically, they're skincare experts and producers of skin products. So this is an installation from their side. So now we came to this installation called Poem Booth. It's an AI poem booth. So the idea is that you will stand in front of the camera and AI will generate some sort of poem.
This is the camera here, eyes here. I'm gonna count 3. Give me your best smile in 3, 2, 1.
So we are giving our best smile, and now AI is writing the poem.
It's writing the poem now.
Finally, we are going to the goods line. That's the fire kitchen, Vivid Fire Kitchen. They have a market kind of offering barbecue food, and so we are going to walk through Fire Kitchen, and that will be probably our last stop in Vivid Vlog. So finally, this is our last stop for Vivid Sydney 2024. This is the Fire Kitchen, that's the entrance, and we'll walk through this extraordinary fire kitchen. Hopefully there is still some fire left, because we are very tired and we'll be walking through very quickly. So here we have got 2 chicken skewers at this fire kitchen, and this is kind of like a dinner for tonight. Yeah, it's changing. Humanity to humility. What a wonderful experience we had this year in Vivid Sydney 2024. We have walked like 11 kilometers every day to record every corner of Vivid Sydney 2024, and so it is very tiring, but it was very enjoyable. Thank you very much for watching our travel videos. Enjoy this extraordinary Vivid Sydney vlog, and goodbye until the next video.